Beginning of another week. All sorts happening today really. They're fencing. Phil and my dad are fencing at Latham. They've already got Burnby grasses ready. So we're thinking, with cold on the night but quite warm through the day, we're going to turn cattle out at weekend. There's 100 bullocks to go out. I'm irrigating. We're irrigating barley to try and make it grow. It's starting to germinate and droughting off a bit, so we're going to irrigate in a few fields. A bit unnecessary, but there's no rain in next fortnight. All these leading compost, we're got a muck spreader ride tomorrow, and we're going to get some muck spread on maize land and then top it up with blood, plough it in. So yeah, irrigating. Oh, and lads are draining. We've got a draining firm in Sweeten Brothers. They're draining some land at Burnby, so we're draining it to make it dry, and then we're irrigating it to make it wet. So funny times, funny weather patterns at the moment, bloody ridiculous. I'll show you our irrigator. We're lucky really, we've got beck what comes right through the farm. We can irrigate from main road right down, through to Bealby where we finish, and good flow of water. We got this licence about, well, what was it pay, about 5 or 6 years ago. We used to rent a licence off one of our neighbours, and I thought we ought to have our own. So ours is a strange licence that if the environment agency tell us to stop pumping, we have to stop. You can't just pump willy-nilly. It has to be through a meter. I think it's unbelievable. It's a lot of water we're allowed to pump on it. So 6354 Perkin, twin stage Campari pump some water. Tidied her up this year. We bought it last year, that one, because ours blew up, and it was a right ugly thing, so we spent a bit of time, tidied her up a bit and made it a bit more presentable. Put that lid on it, wooden lid. Tell you what, it makes it so quiet. I don't know why. You'd think it'd make it noisier and sort of drum out, but it sounds quiet. Well, it's not pretty, really. Well, the mechanics of it works really well. It's got all the Murphy shut-offs, so when it senses pressure, it shuts off. So yeah, big twin stage Campari pump with an exhaust valve on it. So this is an exhaust primer, and you put that on the exhaust, put that on the exhaust, and it self primes it. It pulls water up from the beck. Usually our old pump didn't have one of them on, and we used to have to fill the valve with a bucket, to prime it, then you're away. Then it goes through that meter. So we measure it all the time through there. Then we send every year we send it in. Send the what we started and what we use monthly readings of what we use. Don't know why that's open. I don't know whether you can see that, but we're doing 46 meters an hour, and it'll take 7 hours to pull it in. But we are doing a very wide pull, you see, so you can go a bit faster. Usually we pull about 30, 35 to give it a good drenching, but it ain't going right to the sides. We've got the rain gun sort of half, but it's just struggling to come out. It's just that bloody dry. I'm worried really. It's warm now. I know I've still got my woolly hat on, but it's only just bloody cold at 10 o'clock today. So, but no, jobs are good. Yeah, just on here it was terribly wet, so decided to put 8 drains in. I mean, this nearly hardly worth farming. It was that wet, and so putting this pipe in, putting that pipe in, and then backfilling it with that stone, and a foot off top. So yeah, this is, I don't know what it is, crushed bloody concrete. Backfilling it with that, a foot off top, and hopefully it'll be a totally different field like. So we just put in, looking at the new drain, what he's put in, and yeah, it's as dry as snuff and it's running, so doing a bit of good from the start. Just come to see how draining lads have got on. They've done real well actually. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big drains in today. I think there's been a bit of prattling about setting up as well, so yeah, I've done really well. So there's another one at this side and another 2 at that side, and I think that'll be it for this field. Maybe I ought to do a couple more, but this half what's bloody wettest anyway. So no, just having a look around their draining machine. It's a bloody animal. That's a fair order that's a fair order hydraulic motor, isn't it? That drives the big chain. Yeah, it's a beast. She's a 2007 Masternbrook. don't know much about them, to be honest. I don't know whether they're a Dutch firm. I think a lot of this drainage equipment's built in Holland. But for obvious reasons, because they need the drainage. She's in good wrap though. Alt tracks are, I mean, it needs to be. It's working bloody probably 5 days a week, this bloody thing. So yeah. Oh, it's a hell of a piece of kit when you'll see that. It's like a big chainsaw. I mean, obviously that cuts your trench, and then your pipe goes down back of this shoe here, comes out bottom, and then that's your gravel feed, what puts gravel over the top of it. And all laser guided, depth wise and straight. It drives itself basically. Lad lines it up and away it goes. But that is the biggest hydraulic motor I've ever seen. That is a monster. Yeah, piece of kit. It's money well spent, it's drainage though. I mean, if well, I think it is anyway. It's very expensive, but I mean, you can't grow corn among water. So, you know, you just need to keep on top. I mean, this field here, there's like 4 acre what don't grow now. And every time you go through it, you have to pray that you aren't going to get stuck, because it's just bloody horrible stuff. So I just want to have a look at this King's Barn. This is King's Barn, winter barley. And oh god, can I get through here? I'm gonna possibly injure myself here. Oh god, I can't get through there. Oh, maybe get. Oh, I'm through. This is King's Barn, winter barley. This looks shocking all winter. Yeah, these patches on Edland are terrible. But it's not looked much better in the middle of the field all winter. You know, it's tillering that, like one plant sends like 6 or 8 tillers out. But it's, yeah, very pleased with it actually. Yeah, King's Barn, it's first time we've grown this 6-row stuff. Well, recently anyway, we grew it years ago. We could get out, but sort of in their ends, it was bloody terrible stuff. I think these varieties are a lot better. And they're potentially getting good yield. In fact, I'm bloody really chuffed with it here. Look at that. The potentially getting good yield is, you know, it can reward your efforts, but it's a little bit more extra fungicide on it, a bit more nitrogen. That is a picture. I don't know where it's come from, to be honest, because it's like looked disastrous all winter, and now it's it looks fantastic. So let's hope. But bloody hell, land's cracking open now. So, but look at tillers on that. That's one plant, that. That's one plant. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tillers. That's bloody hell of a plant. But yeah, we've got our thin patches on Edlands, where we've paddled with Verdestead, but I mean, I don't know how you combat that. I mean, it'd be nice if you had the time to sort of, before you drill these, come with subsoil. It'd probably warranty actually. Have a tractor piped up with a subsoiler. Subsoil it in front of you. You know, like give it a good rip up and start again. And then prepare your Edlands last, ready for, you know, before you drill them. And you'd think it'd all be like that middle there. But it's not always as easy and as practical as that. Right, I'm gonna see if I can't hurt myself again. I'm getting through you. Bloody beautiful evening, but when only 3 degrees tonight, so warm. It ain't warming up on the night yet. We were a terrible frost last week, but I mean it's a bit milder. But yeah, it ain't real warm now. So right, I'm gonna go load a feeder wagon now. Bloody Irish company's rung me. It's turning up till 8 o'clock. I should say no really and say I can't be bothered, but yeah, I'll help him out to get him away like. An Irish haulie has just rung me up. Want this loading tonight, it's 7:30 now. So, but I mean, you have to be fair with him, don't they? He wants to be on like, I think he wants to make ferry tomorrow or something. But Mara, look at this on. It's a high spec, the Mix Max. Mara, look at it. Mara, I think it was too cheap. It's just a real nice, genuine machine. And yeah, I think I've maybe sold it too cheap, really. But anyway, there was profit in it and it's gone. So we'll get that loaded tonight. And I've got a bit of a greenhouse project I've been doing. But I'm putting some compost in me. Built this for my wife. Built it for me as well. So putting this green waste in bottom. So yeah, just custom made. Built frames. We had some glass. Built frames out of just some timbers got off mate of man. And yeah, it was good. Might grow some cannabis. Might be more profitable than barley and wheat. I know there's a little bit of risk involved, but you never know.